What happens when you create a mixture of Fairy Tail, One Piece, and Hunter x Hunter? Well, you get a manga called Galaxias. Galaxias is a brand new series by manga artist Hatesaka Ao and published by Kodansha. Originally, Hatesaka Ao created a one-shot for this manga, and because it was received so well, winning the 108th Weekly Shonen Magazine Rookie Manga Award, it has later been greenlit for a full-running series. Galaxias is about a girl named Jayo who has always yearned to leave her village and travel the world from being inspired by countless tales of a dragonoid explorer named Yuri Holst. Eventually, she comes across a boy with amnesia, having no recollection of his name or even his past. He is then given the name Neroid by Jayo. Neroid? 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 I don't know. Let me know how you pronounce his name in the comments down below, because apparently I don't know how. Through a turn of events, it is revealed that Jayo is the daughter of Yuri Holst and is held for treason against the Dragon Knight government for committing murder, and the government is going to do everything within their power in order to kill any family ties. With the help of Neroid, they both go on a quest to go on an adventure to find and rescue her father while evading the government. I'm sorry, it's really going to take me a while in order to get used to that name, to pronounce it right. Again, let me know in the comments down below how to pronounce it. When it came down to the first chapter of Galaxias, I was actually pleasantly surprised, and it was actually really good. It was an entertaining read, and there are still so many questions that I have about this world that really intrigue me. Like how did Neroid lose his memories, or Neroid? Why is Neroid looking for Jayo's father, and is it in relation to his memories? How are Beastmen made? Or are they created? Or is it something that is inherently given to someone? And of course, what is the deal with the book that is shown called Galaxias? I mean, we know that the title of the manga is called Galaxias, but the book that Jayo has is called Galaxias and seems to be a central focal point. So I don't know whether this is just something that is symbolism to, a title drop, so to speak, of their adventure, or is there something more to the book that we will see be uncovered on the two adventures' travels? Now, going back to the previous statement that I made in the beginning of this video, I know what some of you all are thinking still. How does this manga remind me of Fairy Tail, One Piece, and Hunter x Hunter? For me, it just goes down to three simple elements. For some reason, I get Fairy Tail vibes from the story, just judging from how it starts and how the chapter ends, where a person arrives on an island and takes someone on an adventure. When it comes down to One Piece, we can definitely expect this adventure to be filled with interesting characters. Most people within the story know what Beastmen are, and some of them are even Beastmen themselves. Like in One Piece, everyone knows about devil fruits, and some of these characters have the power from the devil fruit, or in this case, the power of becoming Beastmen. Finally, when it comes to Hunter x Hunter, we discover that the main character goes on a quest in order to figure out where the whereabouts of her father and her family history. Of course, I know that there's going to be some of you that might end up disagreeing with me on those aspects of why, it reminds me of those three stories, but again, this is just simply my review, and it's just my feelings on what I personally got out of the first chapter of the manga when I first read it, so yeah. One thing I wanted to mention was that I really appreciated how Jayo's character was showcased throughout this chapter. She didn't pose as a damsel in distress before Nephraid. Seriously, I'm eventually gonna stick with the name, I promise. Before he arrived during the final pages of the chapter, she was actually holding her own against the Dragon Knight and giving him quite the hard time, and it was actually quite entertaining to watch. It didn't just feel like she was slapped in the face and cast aside until the hero showed up. I'm also very interested in the world of this series because from from reading the one-shot as well, it shows even more world building than what the first chapter presents. However, that's only if the author keeps it relatively similar, especially the kaiju-like dragons. Overall, this first chapter of Galaxias was actually pretty entertaining and got me hooked on the series. I'm actually going to keep an eye on for this series and see where it goes from here. The first chapter was pretty fun, so within the next couple of chapters, we'll see where it goes from here, and, you know, hopefully, you know, it takes off, because I have a feeling that this might turn into something that a lot of people can enjoy later down the line, and it's just in its infant stages. So I'm curious to see how it'll grow from here. But what did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you gonna go check out the manga chapter now that I actually came out with this video and you just want to check it out for yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. There's a lot to take away with this first chapter of Galaxias, and the world seems like it's going to keep on building from here, and I really want to see exactly how it progresses. Like I said, there's also a one-shot that the author actually made, where I can probably do a deep dive into the one-shot as well as the first chapter to kind of make a comparison video on them and see on how the story, you know, will turn out from here. Give us little hints and stuff like that, what we can probably expect, you know what I mean? I'm thinking of making a video, so if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below, and just in general, let me know what you thought about this video. Please give the video a like, it always helps me out on the channel, and it really helps when it comes down to the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to stay up to date with future content on the channel, subscribe. It's free. It helps me out as well. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a good one.